Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones for standing by me through everything. Thank you to all the new subscribers. That means well. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the donations that came into my page, my channel. Thank you to everybody that was in the comment sections just blowing it up and talking and discussing about everything. Thank you to the real ones in Dallas. Thank y'all, because you all do not know how much you helped me put things together. You all do not know. That's why people had to go underground to try to find me and get together and all of this other crap that they was doing because of you all, the real ones that was helping me. So I just have to take my hat off to y'all, for real. I am so happy today. This started yesterday. I am so happy and so relieved right now. Okay? And I'm happy because the truth is out now. It's out, and y'all see it for what it really was. And things that I have been talking about, it's coming to light, y'all. Not just on YouTube, but I was watching because I had to catch up on some of my shows, which I have been doing now because, you know, things are settling down and we know, you know, who, what, and why now. Okay. And I've been catching up on my shows, and I was watching Queen of the South last night that was recorded. And I had missed 2 episodes, so I caught up on those. But it was a message that came through, if you all watch it. And Teresa, she had been, you know, handling her business, okay? And the black guy that went to jail on the show, he had a message, you know, that he was letting go of the game. He wanted to be, you know, he was done. And he was talking about our people. The same thing I be talking about. He was talking about our people taking each other out, taking our own race out. And he handed over, you know, everything to the next person. And he had to take out somebody that he practically raised. So this message is serious, y'all, because it's showing itself to be what it is. The message that I had told you all when I first started with the Greek mythology, and I was talking about, you know, Mothri wanted people to know what happened to him. He didn't want this to be brushed under the rug. And it's so much just went on, you know, spiritually, that helped, you know, bring everybody that was involved, you know, to surface. So much spiritually went on. I do believe that his spirit left Dallas to reach other people. That energy, he targeted certain people, and he targeted people that wanted a change and they wanted to know. Okay, I cannot tell you all how many hours and days and months that I sit up trying to figure out who, what, how with Kanika Jenkins. I cannot tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. His case proved something with her case, okay? It proved something very similar and very sinister, okay? That there are dark forces that's working, okay? And to be honest with y'all, I'm not trying to just get on here and just preach, but there is no one side. It's 2 sides. It's good and it's evil, okay? And I do believe evil lost this time, okay? I do believe it lost. And a lot of people were upset that no one was charged in that baby's being taken out in that hotel, a lot of people were upset, and they kept up, and it bothered them. It kept them up at night. It just was very eerie what went on with her. And you know that she suffered what happened to her. You know that a lot of things was covered up. We learned afterwards that a lot of bloggers was making money off of her being taken out. We learned that afterwards. And so many things similar to what's going on now. Okay? I am going to tell you all this. Okay? I am officially done. I have said what needed to be said. Okay? Everybody knew from the start. They had an idea that it was a sacrifice. Everybody had an idea of that. Now you know it was a sacrifice of evil people that wanted him to, they wanted to come up off of him. And they did. They did in so many ways. They wanted to control a lot of things as far as the blogs and everything else. And another thing that, was confusing, that's everything it's about is coming to surface right now, y'all. Everything. And even the clothes, okay? Rain Man was throwing out the fact that, he had on my clothes. But people didn't realize, people thought that he was saying that his actual clothes. And everybody was like, well, Mo3 is bigger than him. And he's kind of skinny. Why would he have his clothes? But like I told you, it's a money thing, y'all. The clothes part was they were trying to sell, a clothesline. Now, for one, why was Rain Man saying that he was in his clothes? So was it his clothesline that they were trying to push? And then now someone else is coming forward saying that it is his clothesline. There are a lot of people in Dallas that makes clothes. Okay? So I want you to just leave that in mind as well. And like I told y'all, it was a money thing. They all were friends of Hector's. They were friends of this man. And they blamed Mo3. Okay? And his friends all figured out a way to do what they did. Okay? And a lot of stuff is coming out now. And I'm so happy. And I don't want to take the credit for everything because I could not have done it without my subs. Oh my God, I could not have done it without y'all. So I want to give y'all credit because we all put our heads together. We all put our heads together. We all made comments. We all talked about it, discussed it together. And that was one of my biggest things, listening to you all. Listening to you all and putting stuff together and evidence people sent me. And now it's out of our hands now, y'all. Okay? It really is. And I feel something has been lifted off of me. Okay? I feel like Mo3 is pleased with me. I think that I got people to tell on their own self. And that was my job. I think that was my part. And yeah, I know I end up getting the threat and all of this other stuff, but it only made them look even worse. It only made everybody that's been tie in together even more. Because if I'm not talking about y'all, why is it your business what I'm talking about on my page? And if you don't like my page, why are you watching it? And it's just like the little, y'all seen the few comments that come in the comment section, this lady this or this lady that. They're sent there. They're sent there to put, comments like that in there so that you all can read them and say, oh, blah, blah, blah. They all work together. And due to the fact that the threat came, then that opened the door to the bloggers, their connections with other rappers that's involved, other people like the manager. The bloggers just put their self on the radar. Now They're being checked into. And their phone conversations with these rappers and managers. So things are being connected now, y'all. Okay? So it was a good thing that they call themselves, put out the information on me and the threats and the this and the that. It was a good thing. It brought everything full circle to where, who, and have the meetings that they've been, having, the conversations that they've been having outside of YouTube on you gonna say this on your page, I'm gonna say this on my page. All of this stuff is coming to light. Okay? And then me going into my emails, and YouTube has all of these strikes, all of these complaints on me. In one day, somebody put like 15 or 12 complaints on my page. All of this, they're checking all of this stuff now. It's leading somewhere there now, y'all. Okay? So authorities told me my job is done. I don't need to do anything else. I don't even need to keep talking about it. Let them handle it from here. So I'm letting you all know from this point on, it's in God's hand. It's in the authorities' hands. And it's in the right authorities' hands now. Okay? And a particular blogger yesterday, they got on there and said, stop talking about my city. This is our world. Okay? It ain't about my city, my state, my nothing. Okay? People have the God-given right to talk about whatever state they want to. Okay? And it's not up to him to tell somebody who they can talk about. Okay? And why is you concerned about me talking about Rain Man and all these other people that were involved in something, and I'm not talking about you? That just goes to show you he's been working with these people all along. Okay? So everything is coming to light now. They thought that they were going to make money off of this man. They thought that they were going to take him out and make money off this man and just blow up Dallas off of the back of Mo3. And it wasn't happening. Mo3 spirit was not resting for that to happen. It wasn't. No way, no how. And I do believe, my personal opinion, I do believe that interstate was blocked off to a certain extent. I do believe that a part of what went down was supposed to be for the movie. I do believe that's what Mo3 thought. Okay, because the calmness of him walking to the other side of the car and looking for something, then piggyback walking on like his knees a little bit to the back of the car and then running. I think he did not realize that real hitters showed up to that shoot. Okay? Until it was too late and he realized that it all was a setup. Okay? There's so many things coming out now. And I hate to keep saying a few things about it because they told me to let it go now. So this, like I said, this is going to be, if it's something major, then maybe it'll come out. I'll say it. But I am going to move on to other things. Like I said, people are throwing so many other stuff at me that they want me to do. So I'm just happy to be a part of helping so many people. That's all I can say. Helping so many people. And with people showing up with taking their shirt off and all of that stuff, I think that they showed up to that scene and they actually took him out. They actually took him out, and it was personal. It was, it was personal what they did to him. And a lot of people were involved. A lot of people from the start thought that they were going to brush this under the rug, just like they did Kanika's. Brush it under the rug, make the bloggers all talk about this and that. And then now you're hearing some more stupid stuff coming out saying that, oh, he's still alive. They are doing whatever they can to throw you all off of not hating this movie. This movie was the major part of why he was back there in the first place. This movie was the major part of them putting this movie together in the first place, so that they can control him when he come somewhere on particular dates. That's why these dates were throughout. All of this was connected. Okay, y'all, everything. And due to the fact that I was keeping up very closely to what was going on, this is why I was targeted. This is exactly why I was targeted. They wanted to shut me up by any means. And you all wouldn't have even known if it wasn't for my page about a lot of things. And even people being some kin to each other, like the boxer and Rayman and all of this stuff. People are being some kin to each other. All of this stuff wouldn't have came out. Okay? I want you also to think about the fake feuds at the airport, in the zoo. Okay? Think about all of that stuff. And just think about the same people that he had the fake feuds with are the same people that are behind Mo3 being taken out. Same people. You heard the people's voices when they were riding by his body, all of that. Same people that was at the airport. One of the people that's at the zoo that he's supposed to get into it, a lot of people are saying that he was the one that was chasing him. Sir, whatever that name is, Surtees, whatever, Surtees, him. So, just want you all to peep everything, how it went down, who it went down with, and all of it. It looked like there was a recording crew on that expressway. And after they actually really took him out, instead of just recording the scene or whatever that they would call themselves was doing, that's when everybody packed up and left. And then the real police came or whatever. But this is, everybody kept saying this, like he was the movie, he is the part of the movie, his death and all of this. Everybody was saying this. But this was all to pump up a movie that was garbage, the first one. So they wanted to make it as real as they could and as possible as they could. Okay? And when I got the information about, the Real Life Street productions, we got that on our own. We went through the Speeds people's information. When we were checking them out, we went through their information, and they had a web page that was their channel on their information, that this was their page. And when we clicked it, it took us straight to Real Life Street Productions. And after I mentioned it on my page, this is when they changed the name of the owner of the page some kind of way. They changed the name. But when I went through it the first time, it was under the same people that are actors in the same movie that Mo3 was in. This is how I got to that, to find out who was really behind Real Life Street Productions. And as you can see, they're the ones that's having all the interviews with people trying to, do damage control now. But they're all tied. And they're all the same people that has the Real Life Street Production. It's the same people that does these murder mystery plays. Same people. All of these people are tied. So, yes, the industry is messed up. Okay? And I want you all to take note of how that you can become a victim. Okay? How the signs line up. Okay? If you think about Kenneka Jenkins, if you followed her case, one of the videos that they showed about Kenneka Jenkins was her standing on the corner, and it was a whole bunch of people around her, And every time she would go over there and walk by somebody, they would move back away from her. Okay? Everybody was kind of standoffish from Kanika. And then she got to the point that she walked away and crossed the street and walked away. They were isolating her. They were getting away from her because she was the target. They was letting everybody know, this is the target right here, before they got rid of her. Same thing they did with Mo3. When he was on that interview and those guys was sitting all around him, everybody was looking away and acting like and standoffish while he was just talking and sitting there and just talking. Everybody was like this, like, and the gestures that they were making. He was already a target. They already had known what was about to happen to him. It wasn't nothing new to everybody in the hood. Everybody knew that he was the target. Everybody knew, and they was all jumping on the bandwagon so that they all can make money off of him. That's why people were coming out with rap songs and writing their rap songs out before he even passed. Because they all knew they was lining up for him. They all knew. And man, it's crazy because we did this. We did this and they upset about it. They mad about it. My page is getting struck or whatever. You can do whatever you want because the more you strike my page, the more that people are digging into your conversations now, your phone records, to see who all you've been talking to. Have you been talking to Rain Man? Have you been discussing this case on what to do and what to say on your page? Who all you are involved with? Everybody is being brought to light right now. So, yes, I have been told to do something else. I have done my job. So, y'all, just sit back and just wait now. It's the only thing that you can do. People wanted y'all to believe, oh, they got the two people that they wanted and this and that and that and this. It ain't over. It's not over, y'all. Okay? It's not over. And when they came at me, it only put the light on them. It put a bright light on them. Okay? And when you see dumb people coming in my comment section saying, hey, Miss Washington, it just brings a light on them too. Okay? So y'all just sit back and y'all just, we all finna see what's gonna unfold now on this whole thing that turned into somebody life being taken, somebody's father being taken, somebody's son, somebody's brother being taken. Okay? Nephew, niece, not niece, nephew. Everything happens for a reason. Okay? And this is a major breakthrough for our race right now because it lets you know that people works together. In these music industries, people works together on these blogs. It lets you know that they try to control everything and try to control you. And this time, it actually got out. Okay? It ain't no, oh, we gonna go get her before she tell this and that. It's out. It's all out in the open. And everybody see it for what it is. Okay? All the fake beefs, all the music that came out afterwards. And then now I just saw another thing popped up on the screen. They saying that Mo3 is in another movie with Sexual Chocolate now. That he's in that another movie too. So they was working him hard and fast. Okay? They was working hard to, if he was this important to y'all and y'all know he was this talented, wouldn't it make sense just to let him live and just collab with him and not beef with him? But you all wanted to blow this into something that, like y'all said, this was going to be the movie of the decade. But you didn't want him to enjoy it with you. It's the same thing with the other rappers that's signing these deals. Okay? If you are a rapper and you start to be singled out, and stop just paying attention to everything around you. Okay? When I first started talking, people was like, oh, she talking about Mo3. He wanted to be taken out. No, I didn't say that. I said nothing like he wanted to be taken out. I said he accepted the fact that he was sacrificed, but he wanted, his spirit wasn't going to let nothing, he wasn't going to rest until what happened to him was brought to light. And they didn't realize how strong his spirit was. They didn't realize the power of his spirit. Somebody sent me an email of this woman. She does readings or something. And I think her name is Dark Rose. Okay? She did a couple videos when Mo3 passed. I didn't find out about the videos till, like I said, later. But she just did another video and somebody sent it to me. And I looked at the video and she said that when you have a strong spirit or something, she said Mo3 had a strong spirit, a spirit that you couldn't ignore it. And it made sense to what I was going through. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I would wake up trembling, like shaking, trembling. Like I told you, when I had to write down, he wanted me to write down that there's footage of me being taken out. They recorded this stuff. It was a joke to them, me being taken out. And when I wrote it down, it stopped. It makes sense. It lines up with what this woman said on her page. She said Mo3 spirit ain't gonna let you rest unless you listen to him. She said that in another video she just made. So now it's adding up that I was supposed to do this. It was part of what I was supposed to do. Why he picked me? I know I'm good at murder mysteries. I know that. I've always kept up with things. I kept up with Tupac. I kept up with Biggie. I kept up with Kanika. I kept up with a lot of stuff. I kept up with the mixed guy that went to a party in a racist neighborhood, and then he ended up being taken out. I've been keeping up with that story now. It's just, he chose me. Okay? And I told you all before, in my background, on my father's side, my great-grandmother, she used to do readings. I was really, really small at the time. I remember before she passed. I remember some of the things that she used to be into, and that people were going crazy over her. Like, she was highly paid. So what she was doing had to work. She was highly paid. So she knew what she was doing. I never got into it, but I was open to it. I was always open to it. So maybe that's why I was chosen. As I was always been a spiritual person. My mother always, believed in the Bible. Even though I fought because I got tired of going to meetings and this and that. But at the same time, wow. This is where it brought me. And my background and everything else. I just think that it helped. It helped me be reachable for people because they can relate to me. The people that didn't trust the police, they trusted me with their information to not, tell who told me, all of that stuff. So I was relatable. And we all did this together. Not one. So pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back because we did this together. We did it. It's probably going to be its and bits and pieces of stuff come out now. Because I'm hearing that, Mo3 and Teeth, they wasn't the only one that went to Colombia. I'm hearing that, Rain Man went too. I'm hearing that, he was there too. He went to Colombia too with them. So I'm hearing it's in bits and pieces of things. I mean, the truth is the truth now. We already know that the movie was a big part of Mo3 being taken out. Point blank simple. They used that. All the beefs, all the lies, the back and forth, all of this was a part too. Okay? And I'm so happy that they got on social media and admitted what they were doing. Getting paid $7,000 to find me, all this stuff. Now they're going to be questioned. Okay? Now they're going to be questioned as their ties to why that they were reporting on this and that and that and that. Okay? So everything is coming to light full circle. So I'm just letting you all know that, it's not much more to talk about with this. Just let the authorities handle everything from this point on. And things are going to show who is going to eventually come out. Who and all that was involved. Okay, y'all? And like I said, I'm going to move on to other things. I have a lot of shows that I love to watch. So I'm going to be talking about shows like, Pose. It's a show about transgender women. And I love that show, but this is the last season, so I'm gonna catch up on my shows. The Shy is coming back, so yes, I'll be talking about that. And I'll be probably talking about some other murder mystery stuff, but it won't be, we gonna just see what I'm gonna pick to start following. And Queen of the South is leaving. This is the last season for them, so I'm gonna be talking about that too. So I'm just jumping on here because I just feel so free now, because it was a burden on me. Not a burden, but it was something that I had to do. That's all I can say. I had to do it. And now that it's done, my work is done, y'all. I know y'all keep saying stay on their neck and this and that, but ain't no neck yet left to stay on. Their neck and their face have been shown. Now y'all see who is behind what. Y'all see who's striking my page. You know he was a big part of the lie. Okay, the person that's striking my page. The person that's saying stop talking about my city. I can talk about whatever I want. You don't control cities. You don't control nothing but your mic that you talking on and your little phone and your people that you been call yourself trying to lie and line up people and all of this other stuff. That's what you control. Your side, I'm on my side. Stay in your lane and I'm staying mad. So I'm just telling y'all now, they mad. They mad because they told on themselves. Okay? They mad. And all the truth is coming out. People are saying that this person that just struck my page, the Gorilla Man, Petty Gorilla, that Rain Man had promised him that, a record deal. That's why he was doing all of this promoting and this and that. But y'all clearly heard him say, I ain't even like Mo3. So, this is why my page getting struck. See, he messing up for his own self, because if you strike people's page and it's not even a real strike, you're going to mess up to the point that they're not going to even let you, if they mess around and demonetize you for good, you won't get paid anymore from YouTube, which is a good thing, because people like that don't need to be on YouTube in the first place. YouTube should be a place where everybody can, put their opinions on there and say what they want to say, as far as not keeping people, putting people in danger or whatever. They try to make me put people's lives in danger just so they can say, oh, she's putting people's lives in danger, when they were the ones that's helping sending me false stories. And they know some of the stories that I was being sent, I couldn't find out everything because, a lot of stuff ain't public. So that's why when you say, word on the street or whatever, then people were saying that, oh, you shouldn't say this because you put people's life in danger, but they the ones that was sending it to me. So it was just, like I told you, it's about control. They could not control Mo3. So they took him out. They could not control my page. That's why they kept on trying to reach out to me. And I wouldn't listen to them. So they tried to take me out. It's just a pattern. It's a pattern of ignorancy. Okay? It's a pattern. And they call themselves was going to make this movie blockbuster, okay, by taking this man out. And then they call themselves is going to put clips from his real death onto the movie. Then I'm hearing it's supposed to be another part to the movie coming out. So I just hope that the family of Mo3 have their lawyers ready, because they have a lawsuit out this world. If they put any of them clips in that movie from his demise. So the fans should not have to see this. The family should not have to see that. Okay? And people getting paid off it on a movie. They shouldn't have to see that. And like I told y'all before, it was all, this is why it took so many people to come at me, because they wanted, me to be taken out of the scenario, because she's messing up our thing. And like I told y'all, all these people, the Armani girl, the Gia girl, all these people that came at me, they were all tied. All tied. Okay? Same people that's doing all the interviews, they're all tied. Okay? And they're mad now because they're not going to get paid off this man's, being taken out like they thought they would. They're not. And the people that should be getting paid off of it, his kids, his mother and them, his family, his brother and them, they should be the ones to get paid off of this. Not Rain Man, who he found out. Well, he probably, most likely, Mo3 already knew that he was using the nose candy. But Mo3 started taking his career and everything very serious. That's why he wanted to replace him, because he knew that he was bad for business. You cannot have somebody that's addicted to something handling your business for you. That's why he was making these songs saying he tired of the rain. What you think the rain mean? Rain Man. What do all rappers call Rain Man? They call Rain Man the devil. Water that has fallen. The devil was threw out of the heavens, fallen to the earth to cause chaos. Rain Man, empire. Do the math. Not only does this bring to light, industry corruption and all of this, it's also bringing to light insurance fraud, y'all. Okay? It's bringing to light that people are filling out paperwork on people, being a part of their demise, and collecting fat checks, y'all. Fat checks. And they figured out a way to collect millions and millions and millions of dollars off of people. Okay? The Kanika Jenkins thing, it was about something different, but it still was about money. Body parts. Harvesting. Okay? That's still a major money thing. Okay? Because there are so many rich people that have sick people in their family. They're on waiting lists for body parts and all that stuff. That's a major thing that's going on. That's why so many people is coming up missing. Because of body parts. Look at the guy that something happened to him and he was rolled up in that mat. And then they found out later that his insides was stuffed with newspaper. They got out what they wanted. All this stuff is being brought to light now. Okay? People are starting to be more careful. And hopefully our favorite rappers are starting to notice the pattern of how each and every one of them are starting to be taken out. This has opened a doorway to a lot of things that's going on that shouldn't be going on. This has opened up everybody to what's really going on and how they're getting away with it and this and that. And they like to scare people about, oh, the dark forces, the this, the that. There's no dark without light. And it goes hand in hand. And this whole case proved that, because good people got together in Dallas. The real. And I love y'all for it. Y'all got together in Dallas and y'all stood up and said enough is enough when they took out Mo 3. Mo 3 really did have people in Dallas that loved him. And the ones that loved him, they stood up. And this is how we put all the stuff together and figured it out of what really happened to Mo 3. So like I said, and people was like, oh, God taking his time to do this. No, he just did something in a different way this time. That's what he did. And he showed all the evil people showed themselves. Okay? All of this crap about war in Dallas, as if he cared. It showed all the evil people for what they were. Gorilla Man, it showed his evilness. And he's lashing out now. Don't talk about my city. Go take your medicine. They picking on me. They all got together to pick on me. But soon as the tables turn, now everybody is saying, oh, she picking on me because I was in special ed. She picking on me. I'm not picking on them. I haven't even done nothing to them. I haven't even put a strike or nothing on them. Other people did it. Other people did. It's funny how God moves. It's funny how things turn out in the end. It's funny. Yes, it is. Just like these some OGs was like, you know, you open that door, you this, you that. They was throwing out all kind of threats. It only put the light on them. Everything that everybody came at me, it put a light on the darkness. Okay, y'all? That's what it did. Right in front of y'all face. And y'all witnessed it. Along with me. Because things surprised me throughout all of this. And y'all helped witness this. So thank you. Okay? Thank you all. And like I said, new beginnings. New beginnings, new things. Let's go to something else, y'all. Okay? And let God, like I said, and the authorities finish this off. Okay? Now, I can get to other things that I want to work on. I have a big smile on my face for a reason, y'all. And I want y'all to have the same smile when y'all leave this video. Okay? Things are being handled. They are being handled. Okay, y'all? That's all I can say. All right? Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. And please stay tuned to my channel, because who knows what's going to come. We didn't know this was going to happen, so I don't know what else going to happen as far as another case or whatever. So please stay tuned and be safe, y'all. This virus still out here moving around. People still getting sick. I am feeling so much better and so relieved right now. But stay safe, y'all. Have the rest of y'all this day. Have a good day. And I promise you, y'all gonna keep hearing from me. Okay? Peace.